What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this one, I'm going to be breaking down and sharing all the news about the Texas Longhorns offseason, recruiting, and every single piece of news about that. So, starting off, let's talk about transfers. The portal just opened about 2 weeks ago, and we've had a couple players leave. Some key names: DeAndre Moore leaving, Leonga LaFau leaving, CJ Baxter, Derek Williams, and then we just found out this morning that our starting running back Quintravion Wisner would enter the portal. That was very surprising, and we're going to get into more depth on that later in this video because that's a key transfer. Then we've had our star players declare for the draft. Not surprising. Anthony Hill, Trey Moore, Michael Taft, Malik Muhammad, DJ Campbell, and a bunch of other guys. So we're losing a lot of talent, but this is Texas. We're going to be able to recruit, but we have to recruit at the right positions because we have a lot of depth at some positions. So we need to attack where we need it. And in this video, we're going to break down where we're going to need it and the potential depth chart for next year, talking about transfers and recruits. So let's go position by position and talk about the state of where everything is and potential lineups for that. So at quarterback, we're chilling. We got Arch Manning, probably going to be the Heisman favorite for 2026 because of the progress he made at the end of last season. He developed a lot. We got Diabell coming in, KJ Lacey. We're going to be good at quarterback. Running back, on the other hand, we might have some problems. Quintravion Wisner just entered the portal. CJ Baxter entered the portal. We got a lot of young guys, and it's going to be hard in the SEC to rely on freshman running backs. We have Christian Clark returning, Simon, and then we got four-star running back Derek Cooper coming in. We also have Michael Terry, and there's been a lot of hype around this. Florida's running back Jaden Baugh might be coming to Texas to follow his running back coach, who just came to Texas. So that could be a thing. That could be why Wisner left, because Baugh is coming to Texas and he didn't want to compete with a player like Baugh. So running back, weak, but I have faith that we're going to go get a player in the portal to help out these young guys. And receiver, that is the least worry we have. We got Wingo, Mosley, Livingstone. You're going to see young guys like Dalen McCutcheon, Khalik Lockett, Jamie French get their time to shine. Maybe even Jermaine Bishop, that two-way player coming in. Receiver fine. Tight end, Jack Injuries. He's coming back. Jordan Washington here. Sark was talking about some young tight ends who are looking good in practice. But overall, we're good. Offensive line is the only position on offense besides a running back that we really need to recruit. They lost us some games, including the game against Florida, where Arch had no time to throw. And if we're losing DJ Campbell and maybe even Trevor Gooseby, those are our top players on the line. So we really need to recruit there. I'm not sure what recruits we have coming in, but we need to go after offensive linemen in the portal. Now moving to the defensive line, and we're going to lose some players. Ethan Burke is gone. Trey Moore is gone. We're losing a bunch of D tackles. But we have Colin Simmons, the best edge rusher in the country, returning. And we got Justice Terry, who's going to be on that defensive line. We're going to have a lot of young guys stepping up, and maybe we'll recruit an edge rusher or something. But D-line, we're losing some players, but I think we'll be fine there. Linebacker might be an issue. We're losing Anthony Hill, Leonga LaFau, Trey Moore. Ty Anthony Smith is coming back, and he's going to be that lead backer. We have Tyler Atkinson, a 5-star linebacker, coming in. He's going to start immediately, I would assume, because of our weakness there at that position. But we definitely need to go get some linebackers in the portal just to help out Ty Anthony Smith. And yeah, that's it for linebackers. Now, corner is a position I'm really excited for. We're losing Malik Muhammad and Jalen Gilbo, but there's a lot of young guys that are going to step up for this team. Grayson Littleton, probably one of my favorite players on this team, a true freshman that played that star position for them last year and started. He's excellent. He's probably going to stay at that starter position. And our corners next year, I would assume, are going to be Kobe Black and Cade Phillips. Black played amazing in that Texas A&M game, got a pick, made some breakups. And then Cade Phillips, he started some games at the end of the season. He took over Jalen Gilbo's role, and he looked good. He's a strong tackler, physical guy. So those are going to be our corners. We also have Jermaine Bishop coming in. He is a two-way player. I don't think he'll play, but he'll be there. And we're losing guys like Warren Robertson. He's also going to leave. Maybe we'll recruit some older players in the transfer portal at corner. But corner is not a position I worry about because of the stuff that we saw last season from our young guys, and they're only going to develop. Safety, we're losing Michael Taft and Derek Williams, so we're going to also see some step-ups from guys like Jonah Williams and Xavier Filsame. We have Jelani McDonald returning. He'll play that safety. He plays strong safety. We're going to need a free safety. It would either be Jonah Williams steps into that role or we go and recruit a free safety. But I think we're going to rely on our young safeties. They look good. They both got action at the end of the season when Michael Taft went down. So, safety, not a big worry. I think we'll have guys that will fill into this role. So, defense, definitely have to recruit a couple positions. But overall, we have a lot of young talent that could step up. Also, I forgot to mention that Sark fired Pete Kwiatkowski and hired Will Muschamp, which was a surprising hire, but it was one that Sark seemed excited about. And Will Muschamp was the old defensive coordinator, and I think he'll bring a new style of play calling to this defense. So we'll see what the difference is. It's a good hire. Sark is excited about it, and let's just see if he can bring transfers to this school and really develop this defense and still keep it as a top 5 defense as it was last season. So yeah, that's it for defense. Let's talk about Jaden Baugh and the offense. Alright, let's talk about Quintravion Wisner transferring and how it relates to Jaden Baugh. So first, the Wisner transfer. I have one source telling me he wanted $1 million and Texas wasn't willing to give it to me. And another source says Wisner didn't want to compete for the backfield with an upcoming transfer running back. Which that running back, I assume or suppose it could be Jaden Baugh. Baugh's running back coach at Florida came to Texas. Jaden Baugh just entered the transfer portal. It makes sense that he would come to Texas to follow his running back coach and see what the Texas running backs have done in the last couple of years. Wisner had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Texas has sent Bijan Robinson, Roschon Johnson, and Jonathan Brooks all to the draft. Texas has done great things with the running backs, and it makes sense for Jaden Baugh to come over here. So, will he come over here? I don't know. Are my sources right? I don't know. It seems like it could happen because Texas could really make this happen. And they need a running back. It makes sense. And I'll keep reporting on that. But that's it for Jaden Baugh. So with all this, Arch Manning even took a pay cut to support a 2026 championship roster. Texas wants to make this happen. They are going to go to the portal. They're going to attack the positions they need. They're going to develop their young talent. They're going to make this work. So with that, that's all I have news related right now, and I'll keep reporting on this. I'll get back to you. Every single piece of information I'll be posting on this. I'll keep covering the Jaden Baugh news. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all the Texas news, and I'll see you guys later.